The mysterious Taos hum, a sound that puzzles. Nestled in the tranquil landscapes of Taos, New Mexico, there's a mystery that has perplexed locals and intrigued visitors for decades: the Taos hum. This low-frequency sound, often described as a hum, buzz, or drone, has been reported by a small percentage of the town's population. Descriptions of the sound vary widely. Some say it resembles a cicada-like hiss, while others compare it to the deep, resonant tones of Tibetan throat singing or the rumble of a distant truck engine. Despite these varied interpretations, the one thing that's certain is that the Taos hum remains an unsolved mystery. Documented since the early 1990s, the Taos hum has become an integral part of the town's mystique. Yet, some locals suggest that it may have been around much longer, unnoticed or unreported until modern times. The hum isn't constant. It often appears in moments of stillness, when the usual noises of daily life fade away, leaving this eerie sound to fill the silence. It's estimated that around 2% of Taos residents can hear the hum, and reactions to it are mixed. For some, it's a gentle, almost soothing background noise that enhances the area's spiritual ambience. But for others, it's a relentless, maddening presence that disrupts their peace, sometimes driving them to the brink of despair. One such individual was Katania Salzman, whose life was upended by the incessant hum. In March 1992, Salzman wrote a letter to the Taos News, detailing how the sound was ruining her sleep and daily routine. Her letter resonated with many other locals who had experienced the hum but were reluctant to speak out until then. The public outcry that followed led to both local and national investigations into the phenomenon, drawing the attention of scientists, government officials, and media outlets from across the country. This story of the Taos hum has since become part of the town's folklore, a symbol of the mysteries that still exist in our world, challenging our understanding of reality. For some, it adds to the charm of Taos, a town already steeped in history and mysticism. But for others, the hum is a source of constant frustration, a puzzle that demands a solution. The search for answers, investigations, and theories. As reports of the Taos hum continued to increase, they eventually caught the attention of local and national authorities, prompting a formal investigation into the phenomenon. The investigation quickly became a matter of public interest, with people across the country following the story. In response to the growing concerns of residents, New Mexico Representative Bill Richardson assembled a team of scientists from prestigious institutions, including the Air Force's Phillips Laboratory, Los Alamos National Laboratory, Sandia National Laboratories, and the University of New Mexico. This group was tasked with uncovering the source of the hum by measuring acoustic, seismic, and electromagnetic energies in the area. The team used a range of sophisticated equipment during their investigation, including geophones to detect earth vibrations and highly sensitive microphones to capture low-frequency sounds. They conducted extensive tests throughout Taos, hoping to identify any anomalies that could explain the persistent noise. Despite their rigorous efforts, the scientists were unable to determine the source of the hum. Their instruments detected no significant irregularities in the area, and the data they collected offered no clues. The only notable finding was the detection of a gopher tunneling beneath the ground. An interesting discovery, but one that clearly could not account for the widespread reports of the hum. The study ultimately concluded with the words, "We are left with a mystery," a statement that only deepened the intrigue surrounding the Taos hum. The inconclusive results of the investigation did little to quell the speculation about the hum's origins. In fact, the mystery only seemed to grow more captivating as people began to propose their own theories. Over the years, explanations for the hum have ranged from the plausible to the far-fetched. Some believe it's caused by industrial activity in the area, such as nearby military installations, underground pipelines, or even secret government projects. Given the proximity of several military and research facilities, including Los Alamos National Laboratory, known for its role in nuclear research, this theory has garnered some attention. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the idea that the hum is linked to military or government activity. Others suggest that the hum may be related to natural phenomena, such as microseismic waves, tiny, continuous vibrations generated by the movement of tectonic plates or the resonance of underground cavities. These microseismic waves, typically below the threshold of human hearing, might be perceived by certain individuals under specific conditions, leading to the sensation of a low-frequency hum. This theory is supported by the fact that similar hums have been reported in other parts of the world, suggesting that the phenomenon could have a natural, rather than artificial, origin. Interestingly, the TAS hum is not an isolated case. Similar hums have been reported in various locations around the world, raising questions about whether these sounds are part of a global mystery. The most famous of these is the Bristol hum, first reported in the 1970s in the British city of Bristol. Like the TAS hum, the Bristol hum was described as a low-frequency noise heard by a small percentage of the population, often during the quiet hours of the night. The sound was so disruptive that it prompted numerous complaints to local authorities and widespread media coverage. Despite several investigations, the source of the Bristol hum was never definitively identified, though some speculated it might be linked to industrial activities. Reports of similar hums have surfaced in other locations as well, including Largs in Scotland, Leeds in England, and even Kokomo, Indiana, in the United States. The hums in these areas share many characteristics with the TAS hum, including their low frequency, persistence, and the fact that they affect only a small portion of the population. This has led some researchers to wonder whether these hums are connected or if they are separate phenomena with similar characteristics. Unraveling the mystery. Modern research and ongoing debates. As reports of hums continued to emerge globally, the phenomenon gained widespread recognition, drawing attention from scientists and the general public alike. This increased interest led to the creation of the Worldwide Hum Project, a crowdsourced initiative aimed at gathering data on these mysterious sounds. Led by a team of researchers and volunteers, the project invites people who experience hums, referred to as hearers, to report their experiences and contribute to a growing database. The project's interactive map is dotted with reports from across the globe, with a significant concentration in North America and Europe, where most cases have been documented. One of the more intriguing aspects of the hum phenomenon is that many hearers report that the sound seems to follow them wherever they go. This suggests that the hum might not be tied to a specific geographic location, but could instead be related to certain individuals who are sensitive to it. This raises questions about the nature of the hum and whether it is purely an auditory phenomenon, or if it might involve other senses or psychological factors. Some have even speculated that the hum could be a form of mass delusion, while others argue that it might be a widespread but poorly understood sensory phenomenon similar to tinnitus. The Worldwide Hum Project also seeks to identify the possible causes of the hum. Theories proposed by researchers and contributors range from the mundane to the extraordinary. These include industrial noise, such as the sounds generated by large machinery or electrical transformers, as well as more exotic possibilities like low-frequency radio transmissions, geological activity, or even the mating calls of certain species of fish. Despite the wide range of hypotheses, no single explanation has gained universal acceptance, and the hum remains a deeply perplexing mystery. In 2016, a group of French scientists proposed a new theory that the hum could be caused by microseismic waves, tiny, continuous vibrations generated by pressure on the seabed, which create a droning sound that can reach the Earth's surface. This theory, published in the journal Geophysical Research Letters, represented a significant step toward understanding the hum. However, it didn't account for the sound's tendency to appear and disappear in different locations or its ability to affect only certain individuals. More recently, scientists have suggested that the hum might be linked to an even more profound phenomenon. In 2023, researchers revealed evidence of a widespread universal thrumming, which they believe is caused by black holes merging and sending out gravitational waves. While this theory is still speculative, it adds a new layer of intrigue to the mystery of the TAS hum and suggests that the phenomenon might be connected to the fundamental forces of the universe. Despite the ongoing research and debate, the TAS hum remains one of the most enduring and enigmatic mysteries of our time. For the residents of TAS, the hum has become a part of daily life, sometimes a source of frustration, other times a subject of fascination. While some have made peace with the hum, seeing it as just another quirk of their unique town, others continue to search for answers, hoping that one day the mystery will be solved. Until then, the TAS hum will continue to capture the imagination of those who hear it and those who seek to understand it, serving as a reminder that even in our modern world, there are still phenomena that defy explanation.